Morning, guys. Sam from United People's TV here, back with everybody's favourite UPTV transfer, Daley. Really sorry about yesterday. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back on track, back here this morning, and we're back to sort of rifle through all the transfer rumours for you and see what's going on. Let's get straight to it. First things first, we are looking at the latest from Spain on David De Gea. Now, AS, we all know are a newspaper out there, are saying that Manchester United have given up on keeping David De Gea at the club and want to sell him before the pre-season starts, which is on July 17th, so 15 days from now, so just over 2 weeks. They're saying they want to sell him before then and value him at 35 million euros. That sort of goes against everything that we've seen happen in the past week or two with this Sergio Ramos rumours coming around. Manchester United really look to be playing hardball over David De Gea, which is exactly what they should be doing. So to then turn around and say, I've done this hard work. No, I think we're just going to sell him now. Yeah, it's a good idea. Doesn't really fit. Now, this is not me saying that David De Gea is going to be a Manchester United player next year, but I just find it hard to believe that after all the hard work we've done, that United would then turn around and say, no, I've changed my mind. Yeah, should we? Yeah, let's just sell him. It's a good idea. Let's do it now. Just seems a bit odd. That might have just been me. Something I want to say before I move on to the next one is, please, can everyone drop a like on the video? I always try and remember to say it at the start of the video, but I forget. It makes such a big difference when everyone likes and shares and comments on the video. Having you guys involved is what it's all about. And it really does make a difference to us, just to have everyone that close. Honestly, so keep it up. Thank you very much for everything you do, and we'll keep providing. Now, on to the next one. Now, this one's kind of came out of nowhere. Yeah, it's from, what's his name? Raphael Hernigstein. Hernigstein? Anyway, he's a German journalist. Quoting reports in Italy that Manchester United are making a move worth 160 million euros for Thomas Muller over a 5-year deal. Now, that sounds like a ridiculous figure that's just been plucked out of thin air. But that would work out at, say he was paid £200,000 a week, works out of about 60 million euro transfer fee, which kind of seems about right, given it's Thomas Muller. Now, again, we're not saying that anything's going to be happening here, but just imagine Thomas Muller. Imagine, I can't think of a better striker to fit in this formation and style that Van Gaal's building. Van Gaal's close relationship with Thomas Muller, he's already came out previously and said how special a relationship he has with Van Gaal. And that's the reason why I think this rumour may have appeared. Maybe I'm just being cynical. Maybe we are doing it. But as much as Bastian Schweinsteiger seemed unlikely, Thomas Muller is Mr. Bayern Munich. He's fantastic. I would absolutely love Thomas Muller at the club. Let me know in the comments, do you think there's a better suited striker in the world football than Thomas Muller for what United need this year? Personally, I don't think so. But I do not think we have a chance of signing him at all. Right, let's move on to another latest update on another Spaniard. Not another Spaniard. Completely, there's only first Spaniard after. Oh, David De Gea, that was it. Now, this is from Ramon Calderon, who's talking about Sergio Ramos. Now, he's saying that Ramos will only leave Real Madrid for Manchester United. And he's gone on record saying, I know Sergio has told the general manager to listen to offers they get from Manchester United. He only wants to go to United. Well, he's not beating around the bush there, is he? I'm trying not to get too excited about Sergio Ramos because it happened before with Thiago Alcantara, with Arturo Vidal. We all let ourselves get a little bit built up, a little bit excited, and then we get let down. And then we sign Marouane Fellaini instead. But, you know, it's just hard not to. Really, it's hard not to. All the rumours aren't going away. I just hope it happens. I really do. Everyone seems to be talking about it. The rumours aren't getting any quieter. But things are going to have to start moving fast for United because we've got 2 months left until the transfer window closes. But pre-season training starts next week and the pre-season tour, they fly out on the 12th. We've got to start moving fast, guys. We really do. Now, just a few updates on some players leaving. Sadie Janko has left. He has joined Celtic on a 4-year contract. Now, I find this one very surprising because anyone who's watched the under-21s over the past 2 years has seen that Janko is not the finished product. He's very, very raw still, but he was progressing. He did well. In his first year, he won the Denzel Haroon Reserve Player of the Year award. It's not bad going, is it? And last season, he went out on loan on Bolton, and Neil Lennon loved him. So I'm a little bit surprised we let him go on a permanent deal. I don't think he was our long-term future right-back, but I thought he had potential. But what do I know? I'm not Louis van Gaal. I'm not Warren Joyce. Just ignore my opinion. One more update here we've got from Hull Online are saying that Hull, Steve Bruce's Hull, are interested in taking James Wilson on loan. Obviously, Hull got relegated last year, so that means down to the Championship. Now, I want to let me know, guys, what do you think about the Championship and James Wilson? Do you think that would be a good loan for him, or is he above that level already? Now, as always, we're doing a little bit of response to the comments on some of you guys left yesterday on the video. Let's have a look down here. Do you think that we have a chance of signing both Sergio Ramos and Otamendi? That's from Christian Bonello. Thanks for the question, Christian. I'd love to think so, but in a realistic world, no, we don't think that's going to happen, do we? I mean, both sides. Well, I would say Otamendi is more attainable than Ramos because we know he's got a €50 million buyout clause. If you pay the clause, you get the player. Simple. Ramos is very difficult in terms of negotiations, especially in comparison. Right, let's have a look down these questions again. If we do get Schneidlin, who else should we get to help our midfield? It's a good question. That's from Caleb W, 1992. Thank you, Caleb. And I've responded to the question. I'm just going to stick by my answer that Schweinsteiger would still be an awesome signing. Very similar in many respects to Sergio Ramos in that I don't think Sergio Ramos is the best centre-back. I think Otamendi would be not much better, but a better centre-back than Ramos. But Ramos and Schweinsteiger would bring so much experience and leadership. And you need that spine. You need that goalkeeper, centre-back, central midfielder, and a striker who can lead all their parts of all up and down the pitch. Right now, United don't have that. Now, Schweinsteiger could come in and lead that central midfield. I'm not saying he would, but in terms of complementing each other and being partners, Schweinsteiger, Schneidlin, and Herrera maybe. That sounds like a pretty wicked trio to me. Right, let's get one more comment in. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Now, I'm being asked again, who is my choice as our right back that we should sign? And I'm sticking with my guns here. Danny Carvajal, I believe, is the best option. And I do personally think he's attainable in the fact that Real Madrid have spent €30 million on Danilo from FC Porto. What must he be thinking? He must be thinking, right, Real Madrid really want me. That's why they signed a €30 million backup. Question marks. Question marks. I'm not saying he's attainable. I'm not saying he's going to happen, but he might listen if we went in with a decent bid. What right back do you want? Let me know. Just one. Only name one right back, and I'll count up the votes, and we'll come back tomorrow and see what you guys say. All right. Thanks for tuning in to another UPTV Transfer Daily. A little bit of a longer one today, but it was quite nice. And we'll be back tomorrow as always. So see you later. And always drop a like on the video. Thanks, guys.